I set an alarm in case I slept in. I didn't sleep that great last night, so I set an alarm in case I slept in, and it just cut my phone off. Not a big deal. Where were we? We were at Rooney Blue Chip. So Rooney Blue Chip's going to come back in the next 10 days unless John qualifies him. He said he was better in the bike the other day, wants to go one more fast mile with him in a qualifier. John doesn't strike me as the type of guy that's just going to keep the horse there to milk the meter, so to speak, and get us to pay a bill. Seems like a pretty good guy that way, and I just left it in his hands. John, if you want to qualify him, fine. If you want to send him back, that's fine too. But he's working on Rooney Blue Chip. Rose Run Valiant is racing today at the Piketon Fair. You won't see an improvement. I don't even know if we will, depending on the track. I was assuming when I said you'll see a big improvement his next start that we would race him at an actual track. I would like to see a little improvement today, and then we'll see how he is next time we race him. Rose Run Versatile, get a week off. She's deserved it. She's been racing great all year. A little flat her last start in Philadelphia, but that was coming back 7 days after the Poconos in a scorching heat. She did as well as she could. No, we'll talk to you later. Sebastian Ray finished second last quarter, 27-4 the other night. His was 28 flat. Somebody said, I thought he should have won. Yeah, I'm sure the guy that paid $300,000 for the horse that got up and beat us, he was probably hoping he'd win too. He also paid $240 for the one that was back in fifth. So no disrespect to Sebastian Ray. The horse raced great, raced very, very good the other night. I think he'll race even better next Thursday. Sebastian Yu, look out. He was unhinged the other day in a kind of good way. He won, but man, oh man, what a showing. People kept saying, why were you unhappy with his race? Unhappy because he didn't learn anything, right? You don't learn anything when you're 25 lengths ahead of the field at the half. Now, Aaron's job, as I said, to keep him trotting and win. He said he was pacey, so we're going to make a few little changes in his shoeing. I'm happy he trotted. I'm happy he won, but I'm not happy with the way it shook down. But that's the way it goes. We'll take it as a win and we'll move on. Sometimes Things Happen is racing today at the Piketon Fair. Jason McGinnis will be offering his services as a driver and racing the colt today at the Piketon Fair. Spend that money, drew the 9-hole. Ooh, crappy spot for her. She can leave quick, and the other horse got the rail on the favorite. So we'll maybe drop over into the 2-hole. Not many of those fillies has the speed of Spend That Money. So I suspect she'll be good on Thursday. Spirited Dio is going to be in to go Thursday in Toronto. James is driving her. She made a little break yesterday behind the gate in the schooler. I said she's got to go back Tuesday and do it again. She's got to go behind the gate. You got to get it right. You got to get the hobbles right with this filly. It's hard to believe she wears her hobbles as tight as she does, but that is the way it is. She is going to be racing next Thursday. I suspect she'll be fine coming out of the gate Tuesday, and then we'll have her in to go on Thursday. Sunshine and Shade, I trained him myself with Mario the other day. Very good. 2:15. I know maybe people wanted to hear more, but that's what he was ready to go. 2:15 last half and 1:03 last quarter, and 30 seconds flat in the jog cart. He looked really good. He was training today again. Mario was going to go with him again. I'll get an update from him later on. Susie K made a little break the other day at the yesterday at the Piketon Fair. Not a big deal. Susie K rarely runs, so I'm sure she'll be fine. Tiamo Hanover found his way onto the sale list the other day. He had a weight count very high. Mario had 3 horses with weight counts over 12 the other day. Now he's sick, so he's going to need a week. But at the same time, I'm going to need to see more from this colt. So he'll have at least a start before the sale, maybe 2. He ought to do as best as he can on those 2 starts. Trafalgar, she's probably going to go to the pool in another week and a half or so. 3 weeks in the pool, re-x-ray. Then I'm hoping she's at 100%. We'll see. Timo Dazzles left us. Scratch her off. She went to the Richard Morrow barn the other day. Now, a client owned her with one of her other clients. Just wanted to make a change. There's nothing wrong with that. So Timo Dazzles over with Richard. Timo Kazam is also in the sale. I was hoping Mario was going to train him today. I'll give you an update when I know about that. Yours, if you want, it's also at the Piketon Fair. Bit of an underachiever this year, a little upset. I put him in the sale, although he likely won't go to the sale. He would have to continue to spiral south of where we need him to be, and I suspect that won't happen. Although we didn't find any huge reasons why he was flat in his last 2 races, there were some indicators, there were some issues going on, and Jason is working on them. Utopian will be scratched tonight, high temperature. I got to call and scratch him for Harry. I told him I would. Utopian needs to be scratched for tonight with a high temp. Watchev is going to school on Tuesday. Kevin said he's looking much, much better since we crowd those curbs. So we'll school him. I'd like to see a mile in 2 minutes out of him on Tuesday. We might requalify him. I'd like to see a mile in 57 after that. So he's 2 weeks from racing. Wiggle Delight will likely race next week, and the 2-year-old now one is at 15 at Mohawk. Didn't put her in this week. She was one of the horses with a tiny bit of a high weight count. So Mario was on top of that. Willpower Fashion, I was completely upset with the trip yesterday. Just not knowing the horse. It's easy to say, oh, the driver drove him bad. He just doesn't know the horse. He's lazy. You have to make him work. Once you put him in gear and put him in a spot to attack, he will. But if you let him go to sleep, let him lay on the couch all day, that's what you get. He's just not going to put out. So he'll be on his toes next time he races. Zeb Sunshine, we went over this debacle with Zeb Sunshine's line the other day. He's going to race next week. There's nothing wrong with Zeb. His foot seems good. Doesn't even seem like it bruised him that much. So we'll get him raced. We're going to be keeping an eye on him race by race, and it comes time to maybe I would say castrate, but his attitude's actually come around. I don't think we'll need to castrate this colt. He looks good, so we'll see how he is over the next few starts, and then start to look at the 2020 calendar for him. But I would like to see 2 or 3 or 4 good starts at a Zeb Sunshine in the coming months. That's it. That's all the babies. Still got some stables to do, got some other stuff to do. Got to get going. Got a plane to catch, but I will see you guys soon.